Meet Stephanie, who came to New York to run a new magazine.
Why do you always feel it necessary to go above and beyond the call of duty?
Some people actually find that an asset.
But her husband, Mark, has some passions of his own.
Here's wishing you only successes in the future, with me being responsible for all of them.
And unfortunately, one of those passions is Carrie.
This has been a perfect evening.
And meet Peter, rich, sexy, and every girl's fantasy, including Rachel.
You've grown up?
I'd say we've both grown up, and rather nicely, I might add.
Who wants him so bad she'll go through his girlfriend Alex to get her man. Beautiful people can do ugly things.
This isn't professional.
That's right. It's not.
See how easy it is to get into Central Park West. One look and you'll be hooked.
Let them all speculate. Rumors are far more interesting than the truth, even in this crowd.
The only reason this crowd buys Communique is to look for their names in your column.
Well, tell them I'm on hiatus while I produce Mark Merrill's play.
I don't think you realize just how risky investing in a play can be. You could stand to lose a lot of money.
What's money when it's someone else's?
Really? You have investors?
I have my sources.
God, the thought of other people's money in your hand. You can't even hold on to a pair of earrings.
Oh, damn, my favorite pair, Lisa Jenks.
Do you want me to help you look?
I'm sure someone will find it. I'm lucky that way.
Here we go.
So what'd you do all evening?
Grading papers, working on my play, making dinner, not necessarily in that order. Oh, and Carrie stopped by earlier. She's actually got some pretty good ideas. It's all very exciting. Except for one continuous aching annoyance.
Oh, what's that?
I miss my wife. What's the matter?
I just need a few minutes in a hot tub to unwind.
Called the Globe to get Alex's number. They'd already dumped her file.
Good riddance.
Hey, she's not as bad as she seems.
You know what our problem is, Peter? We delude ourselves into thinking that women are actually warm, sincere, loving creatures. Then along comes someone like Alex or Deanne, and it's like reality check.
What are you trying to say?
Never deal with the female species. I mean, beyond procreation, that is. By God, I think I'm in love.
Hey, no, I don't think you're in need of the Heimlich maneuver unless an ice cube's stuck in your throat.
If it is, it's melted by now. How you doing?
You're Peter Fairchild, aren't you?
Yeah.
Rachel Dennis? Carrie's friend from boarding school. I'm meeting her here.
Rachel, wow. It's been a long time. You've grown up.
I'd say we've both grown up, and rather nicely, I might add.
Gil Chase, Peter's dear old friend.
Amazing. It didn't scar.
What didn't scar?
A cut, if I remember correctly, on the right side of the chin. When we were skiing in Gestad with Carrie, poor boy hit an ice patch, left a trail of blood.
Spring break years ago. Oh, lucky me, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes a little scar can be sexy on the right face.
You see this? I got that when I was playing third base in Little League.
So, Rachel, what are you doing in New York?
Oh, I thought you knew. I'm the new fashion editor at Communique.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
And I'm rooming with your sister. Temporarily, at least, until I find my own place.
It must be like old times.
Almost. Anyway, it was fantastic seeing you again, Peter. Don't be a stranger.
Your childhood friends with the love of my life.
Gil, I hardly even know her.
Well, I'm about to.
We're cutting 2 paragraphs in the body of the piece, but otherwise I'm not touching it. I think Christopher did a wonderful job. No, I absolutely will call and tell him myself. Okay. Talk to you soon.
Want to see me?
Yeah. This is personal business, so I'll keep it short.
How unusual.
The theater you booked to produce Mark's play has never even heard of you. And there's no production scheduled.
Well, there must be some kind of mix-up. Where'd you get your information?
I went to the theater. Personally.
You have no right to spy on me.
And you have no right to play games with my husband.
Games? My earring, where'd you find it?
Right where you left it.
I saw Mark yesterday. I must have lost it then.
Yes, I know. We tell each other everything. It's very comforting to be with a man you trust. Of course, that's probably beyond your experience or capability. Now, are you going to tell Mark the truth, or am I?
I guess you're not leaving me with much choice. Carrie Fairchild calling.
One moment, please. Hello.
Leland, it's Carrie. How are you?
Fabulous.
How's the theater?
Even more fabulous.
That's wonderful. Listen, Leland, I need a small favor.
So you actually sold this one, too?
I sold the entire show.
Guess there's no accounting for taste.
As if you had any. Now, to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
I wanted you to be the first to know. I'm in love.
Oh, God. Who is this poor girl?
Rachel Dennis. Do you know her?
I know that she's not some airhead model who will succumb to your devastating charm.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's a world-class fashion editor with a world-class divorce settlement coming her way.
Who needs a nice Wall Street broker to help her invest and forget?
You're dreaming.
What are you saying? I'm not good enough?
No, it's just that she's obviously a very ambitious lady whose criterion men extends far beyond romance.
God, you make her sound so calculating. I mean, you're beautiful, successful, ambitious. You're not going to go date some guy just because he's got money or power.
Excuse me. Nikki Sheridan.
I cannot stop thinking about your thighs as I run my tongue on the back of your knees.
I agree. That is a wonderful picture. Certainly one of my favorites.
I'll meet you at the gallery at 8, but I've only got an hour. Linda's dragging me to some benefit.
I'm not sure if I can make it then. I'm meeting with a client.
Damn right you are. Me.
Clients. Sometimes I wonder if they're worth all the aggravation.
Should meet some of the jerks that I've got to deal with. It's part of the game.
I guess.
Mark!
Carrie. What are you doing here?
Bad news first, okay?
Yeah, I guess. What's wrong?
I feel terrible, Mark. All my negotiations for the theater were with the wrong person. It was someone who loved your play but had absolutely no authority to make any decisions. And I believed him.
So what are you saying? That the theater's out?
Yes, for now.
You know, Carrie, maybe we should just rethink this whole arrangement.
Well, wait. Don't you want to hear the good news?
If there is any.
Tomorrow night, the Hamptons Theater Company will present a staged reading of your play.
Staged reading? So fast? How?
Well, the piece they scheduled fell through at the last minute. So everything's in place. We have to move quickly. Are you on board?
I don't know. It just sounds so last minute.
Well, what are your reservations?
No. It's, no reservations. Why not? Let's do it.
Fabulous. You and Stephanie will stay with me at our family cottage in Southampton.
That sounds nice. I'll talk to Stephanie and...
Just let me know. Don't lose faith in me yet, Mr. Merrill.
I just landed an exclusive first look at the Milan Spring collection. Brilliant, isn't it?
That's fantastic. How'd you do it?
Oh, please, Stephanie, I didn't lose my connections at British Vogue by moving here. Can I get 5 pages in next week's issue?
I'll let you know.
What's my competition? Circulation figures how to be...
Rachel, don't ever take things off my desk.
I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to pry.
No, I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
It's just
Yes?
nothing. Thanks for the scoop. I'll get to these as soon as possible.
You got it.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rush's office.
Hi, it's Stephanie Wells calling. I need to set up a meeting with Mr. Rush as soon as possible. It's urgent. Hey, honey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late. Today was hellish.
Well, mine was no picnic either. Is everything okay?
Something from the bar?
Vodka martini, dry up, 2 olives. Oh, my God. I'm turning into my father.
Oh, that is one frightening thought. So, what happened?
Oh, you first.
Well, Carrie met me after school with some bad news.
Tell me.
The theater fell through.
I'm sorry, honey. I knew you were asking for trouble the minute you got involved with that girl. She's nothing but talk.
Well, not quite. She's already arranged for a staged reading at a theater out in the Hamptons tomorrow night.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how she threw it together so quickly, but she's invited us to their family cottage. And somehow I don't think we're talking thatched roof here. Well, I can see that you're just thrilled.
No, I am. I just wish I'd known earlier. Now I'm not sure I can make it.
Why not?
I scheduled an urgent meeting with Alan Rush for tomorrow night.
Well, can't you change it?
You know those reports I've been devouring? They're circulation figures, and they're full of discrepancies. Big, frightening discrepancies.
I wish I hadn't even noticed, but now that I have to make sure that Alan's aware.
Why do you always feel it necessary to go above and beyond the call of duty?
Surprisingly enough, some people actually find that an asset.
I just don't want you to miss this, that's all.
I'll call Alan first thing tomorrow, see if this can't wait till Monday.
Thanks. Hey, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important to me.
I know.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, hi, it's me. Things are moving along quicker than expected. Grab a pencil, darling. I'm only going to say this once.
I'd love to join you, but I've got an 8 a.m. deposition.
It's okay, I just need your expert advice, sir.
Oh, what's the problem?
Rachel Dennis.
This is getting real boring.
I need a strategy.
Ask her out to dinner.
No, the thing is, I gotta get to know her first, and without a little help from my friends, our paths are never gonna cross.
I see. Well, you may be in luck.
What's that, the key to her heart?
No, the keys to my family's house in the Hamptons. Carrie's spending the weekend there. I was supposed to drop this off by myself, but if you'd like to messenger it over for me, you may just run into her house guest, Rachel Dennis.
You gonna be there?
Unfortunately, no. The Central Park Arboretum's holding the benefit tonight. I'm on the committee. There's no way I can bail.
That's too bad. I owe you one, buddy.
Just get over there now before she leaves for work.
I'm on my way.
Who is it? Hey, come in. What are you doing here?
Oh, Peter asked me to drop these off for you. For your weekend in the Hamptons.
Is this some kind of backwards attempt at getting an invitation?
Well, now that you insist, yes, I'd love to join you.
We'll be leaving from the downtown heliport at 5 o'clock sharp.
I'll be there.
Carrie, do you have a white silk blouse?
Yeah, underneath the Agnes B jacket you borrowed yesterday.
Thanks, you're alone.
Hey, Rachel, Gil Chase, nice to see you again.
Lovely seeing you.
So, are you going to be joining us in the Hamptons this weekend?
You were planning a weekend without me?
Not really. The Hamptons Theater's doing a reading of Mark Merrill's play. At first it was just going to be Peter, Nikki, and I, and now it seems to be turning into a house party.
Is it? Well, I could certainly use a weekend away. Do you think you got room for one more guest?
I do. Definitely.
There's always room for you, Rachel.
Great. I'll go throw some things together then.
I'll see you out there. You too.
I'm so glad you'll be there to support Mark's play.
See ya.
Yes. Tell Mr. Rush I'll be meeting him this evening as scheduled. And I'm sorry for the confusion.
Of course, Ms. Wells.
Thank you. Damn it.
Yeah, Steph, where do you keep your bathing suits? You can find one anywhere.
Honey, I have some bad news. Alan won't reschedule. I'm sorry.
Really? Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed.
Look, if it weren't so urgent, it'd be a different situation.
You don't need to explain. Just, I'm gonna miss you, that's all.
Me too. But I know you're gonna be a huge hit tonight. Do you remember what time I met you for dinner last night?
No, it was 9:31.
Looks like someone accessed my computer at 10 o'clock last night.
Well, maybe the cleaning lady is surfing the internet.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, look, I gotta go. I'll call you tonight.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm sorry Stephanie couldn't make it.
Well, you've got your stepfather to thank for that.
I have my stepfather to thank for a lot of things.
Geez, what'd you do, pack for a month? These tiny copters have weight limits, you know.
Just give it to me.
After you.
All right.
Wait a sec, what about Rachel?
I don't know, but if she doesn't show up in the next 30 seconds, we're taking off without her.
There she is.
Oh, my God. Sorry, traffic was horrendous.
Carrie was ready to take off without you. I convinced her to wait.
I don't think Peter would have allowed that to happen.
Peter's not coming.
No, why not?
He had to show up for some charity event for the Central Park Arboretum.
Oh, yeah, the Arboretum. Very worthwhile cause.
If you like trees.
Hi, I just came by to tell everyone that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make it. But I wish you all a lovely time and best of luck with your plane, Mark.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Have fun.
Let's go. Wait a second, what happened?
Come on.
Harvard Law School should prepare you for anything you want to do, Peter.
There's nothing at Harvard Law that quite prepares you for a hostile jury that distrusts your every word.
What about politics?
Politics is an option, but right now I like the idea that I'm actually doing something rather than running for something. Of course, if my father were still here, I think we all know how he'd feel about that. Would you excuse me, please? Alex, what are you doing here?
I'm on the benefit committee, can't you tell?
Oh, wait a second, I need to talk to you.
Not now. I can't afford to lose this job.
Come on, I've been trying to reach you. Where have you been?
Pounding the pavement. Unfortunately, when you get fired from the Globe, the New York Times isn't exactly banging down your door.
What can I do?
Stay out of my life, please.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Peter, what a surprise. I thought you'd be with Carrie in the Hamptons.
No, I promised to be here. Rachel, I'd like to introduce you to...
I'll have another vodka tonic, please.
Coming right up.
I'll find you later.
No, darling, they find us. That's their job. Now, who did you want to introduce me to? I swear I don't know a single soul.
Judging from the attention you're getting, a lot of men wish that wasn't the case.
Oh, thank you.
None for me, thanks.
Alex, there you are. We've got to talk.
So, talk, but you gotta do it while I'm pushing baby quiche.
If you never want to see me again, tell me now, and I'll stop harassing the hell.
Of course I want to see you again, but this wasn't exactly the rendezvous I had in mind.
Then let's discuss our options.
I can't talk to you here. I have to work.
I need more glass. What time do you get off?
Around 1.
Will you meet me at the Zinc Bar downtown?
I think so. Yeah.
Fine. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I'll see you there.
Stephanie, before you begin, can I give you a little word of advice?
Absolutely.
Don't ever call an emergency meeting for a Friday night and then try to reschedule.
I apologize. Maybe she didn't tell you, but Carrie arranged a reading of my husband's play tonight in the Hamptons.
Could we skip to the urgent business?
Of course. Comparing advertising revenue with sales figures, I discovered that our newsstand and subscription sales are down. But our internal audit says that circulation is up over 100,000 copies. Now, on the surface, this discrepancy appears to be to our advantage, but I'm nervous how advertisers will react if they ever find out.
Stephanie, if I was looking for an accountant to run my magazine, I would have hired an MBA.
I'm a detail-oriented person, Ellen. I oversaw every aspect of my publication in Seattle.
Now you're in New York. Things run differently here.
I still have an obligation to our advertisers.
You have an obligation to me, which is to focus on the content of the magazine. What's happening, what's hot, what sells. You want to crunch numbers? Go balance your checkbook.
Fine. I think you made your point.
Just don't have time to explain the intricacies of our accounting procedures here.
Understood. I'm terribly sorry to have wasted your time.
Not at all. I'm always available when you have a problem. Talk to you Monday morning.
Of course. Have a nice weekend.
Well, listen, thank you very much for coming. It was a pleasure. Thank you for your company's donation. The plaque's going to look lovely at the Arboretum. Thank you very much. I understand it was your doing. Thanks very much. Have a lovely evening. Safe journey home.
I didn't...
Taxi!
Peter! Take care. I must say, I'm impressed. You really know how to work a crowd.
Anything to make people part with their money, as long as it's for a good cause. I mean, the way these Fortune 500 people talk, you think treasury bills were the most exciting thing on the planet.
I know the feeling, except with me, everyone wants to talk fashion.
I think your little fan club back there would settle for any subject.
If I'd wanted to hobnob with Eurotrash, I never would have bothered to have left British Vogue. So, now that you've fulfilled your philanthropic obligations, what's the next stop on the old party circuit?
Whoa, Rachel, you've got the wrong Fairchild. The next stop is my head hitting the pillow.
Well, I hate to waste such a lovely evening. I think I'm going to walk all the way home.
All the way to Carrie's? In that, I don't think so.
What a big brother you must have been. Of course, I wouldn't mind company.
Good, because there's no way I'm letting you walk home alone.
Okay, everybody, quiet, please. Quiet. Thank you. First, I want to thank you all for coming to this celebration of a brilliant new talent. Mark, you know how I feel about your work, and tonight those feelings were shared by us all. Here's wishing you only successes in the future, with me being responsible for all of them. How you doing?
I don't know. My feet still haven't touched the ground. I just wish Stephanie could have been here.
Me too. Maybe next time.
Look at that guy. One success and his head's like twice its normal size.
Since when are we jealous of someone who writes? What's wrong with you tonight, anyway?
Hey, I was lured out here under false pretenses.
Still sulking about Rachel Dennis.
Hey, I thought you'd be happy. I'm in love.
I'll be happier when you grow up.
Oh, wait, excuse me, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Excuse me? Hello?
Hi, Carrie. It's Stephanie. Hello?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you just fine. You don't have to shout.
Sorry. Listen, I'm still in the city.
Well, I certainly hope you're not calling from here. We'd never forgive you for missing Mark's reading.
So how'd it go?
What can I say? Your husband's a star. Everyone loved it as much as me.
That's wonderful. Right now, I'd like to have a word with the star himself.
Sure. I'll try to find him. Don't go away. Sorry, Steph. There's no sign of him anywhere.
Well, okay. We'll just... Damn it.
I didn't realize it was such a long walk.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little beat.
Well, yeah, this will help you sleep. I must say, Carrie only buys the best.
You go ahead. I'll stick to water.
Are you sure that you and Carrie are really related? Now, where were we?
You and your ex-husband.
Oh, yes. The less said about that one, the better. Besides, if one can't find something nice to say, one shouldn't say anything at all.
He really hurt you.
I'll be fine. But no matter how mature we may think we are, you don't know how devastating a divorce is until you've actually gone through one of your own.
No, I wouldn't know. And I don't ever plan to find out.
You remember that, Peter, when the going gets tough. Am I detaining you from something? Or someone?
It's almost 1. I really should get home.
You know, I was watching you tonight, Peter. Do you know who you reminded me of? Your father.
You knew him?
We met once. He came to the school to visit Carrie. I don't know why I remember it so well. But then again, he was hardly a man one forgets.
Sometimes I feel like it's so far in the past that maybe my mind's playing tricks. It's like I can't tell the difference between what I hear about Dad and what I actually remember. I don't mind sharing him with the world, but I still have the right to keep some things for myself.
Of course you do. But you already have the best thing of all. He's inside you. I saw it tonight.
I hope so. It's a comforting thought.
Shall we toast to it?
Rachel, I really gotta go. Let's plan something with Carrie when she gets back.
Good night, Peter. Sleep well. Yeah, is there a girl waiting there for someone? She's got long, dark, curly hair, rather slim. Sort of attractive, in a rather common way.
Depends on what you consider common.
Then she's there. Would you tell her that Peter Fairchild called to cancel? Oh, could you do me one last favor, please? Could you tell her that he made this call himself? I mean, there's no point in pouring salt on the wound.
Okay, Peter called to cancel. I'll tell her right now.
Thanks. You're a love.
If someone had told me 6 months ago that I'd be where I am right now.
You know, Mark, it's one thing to be humble and honest, but why do you always have to sell yourself short?
I don't sell myself, period. That's your job. And you sure have done it well.
All I've done is expose your work. I'm not the genuine talent here. You know, it's funny. Stephanie assigns freelance pieces all the time. You think she'd be thrilled to give you first crack?
Conflict of interest, we agreed.
But you said you needed exposure. I'm just surprised she wouldn't try to help.
What do you get out of all this?
It's a nice change of pace to be taken seriously. And to help someone whose talent I respect. Someone I care about. I saved the best for last.
Carrie? Carrie, what's going on?
Come on, your turn.
Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea.
That's right. Take it off. Woo! Take it all off. What are you waiting for?
You're right. This feels great. Carrie, what? Oh! Carrie. All right. That's very good. Now, give me back my underwear.
If you want him, come and get him. Come on, Mark. Capture the flag. Oh, God. They're all yours if you want them.
Carrie, this has been a perfect evening.
I planned it that way.
That's why I don't want to spoil it.
Then don't.
Thanks for tonight. And everything.
Not quite everything.
This is Alex Bartoli. I'm not in, so please leave a message.
Alex, what happened to you last night? I showed up, you weren't there. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine, thanks. And I was there. And I got your message.
Well, what message?
Peter, I'm tired of playing games. The truth is, this just isn't working.
That's your opinion.
Hey. I missed you this weekend.
Hi, Ellen.
Want something to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Fine. Fine is an understatement. What do you want to do for dinner?
Actually, that's what I came up here to tell you. I've made other plans.
Excuse me?
Alan, you really come to mean a lot to me in the last year, and we've had some times I'll never forget. But I think our relationship may have run its course.
You met somebody this weekend?
Alan, I told you I was with friends.
At my house?
That's right, your house. Your pool, your piece of Long Island.
As long as you're making a list of my holdings, let's not forget your gallery.
That is not fair, Alan. I made that gallery.
Maybe you did, but I paid the rent.
Well, look on the bright side. Now you won't have to.
Listen to you, the big businesswoman. Well, honey, you can just kiss that business goodbye.
Is that a threat?
Bet your ass.
You know, I thought this was going to be hard for me, Alan, but you just made it real easy.
Oh, no. This will be anything but easy.
Steph? Hey, I'm back.
So I see. How'd it go?
Fantastic. The audience loved it. They laughed at the right places, and then they applauded at the end. And then afterwards, Carrie threw this great party.
That's what it sounded like when I called.
You did? I never got a message.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Still, you could have called this morning. Let me know how it went.
I'm sorry. I overslept and barely made the 1 o'clock flight back.
Oh, it's been quite a night.
Actually, yeah, it was. Well, I don't get it. Are you mad at me or something?
You know, Mark, every day I have to go into my office at Communique and be the big boss. I have to be tough enough to get their attention, smart enough to get their respect, and human enough to feel good about myself. So I hope you understand. It is very important for me to feel safe at home. Because there's no way that I can keep my guard up 24 hours a day. I just can't do it. I can't. And I won't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Please let me know that I can trust you.
Steph, I love you. You can trust me.
Scrumptious, don't you think? I'd remarry my ex if I could wear that.
It's great. Excuse us, Rachel. Alan, what is it? What's wrong?
Read!
Though both newsstand and subscription sales of Communique have fallen, their circulation figures are somehow on the rise, at least according to an internal report. A miracle or just the new math? Advertisers would like to know, as would any adult who can count. My God, how did this happen?
You tell me.
I haven't discussed it with anyone.
Not even your husband?
Alan, that's crazy.
In New York, happens all the time.
I don't know what to say. Except that last week somebody accessed my computer.
Then it's your job to find out who that someone is.
I'm not sure, Peter. I'll try to find her.
Is that Peter Fetchow?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
But he's calling for Carrie.
Well, then go and fetch her. And don't ever address me in that tone again. Rachel Dennis. Peter, how sweet of you to call. Oh, you were? Well, I don't think that she's in. Thanks again for Friday night. I really enjoyed our talk. When do we hit our next benefit? Being with you made the last one bearable. Listen, darling, I'm due in a meeting. It was really nice to hear your voice again. I'll speak to you soon.
What are you doing at my desk?
I'm sorry, my phone's been down all morning. There's just no place around here to have any privacy.
Which you need with Peter. Why?
Because I don't broadcast my conversations with him or with anybody else.
Rachel, I'm going to make this very clear. You're welcome to stay at my loft for as long as you like. You can wear my clothes, drink my champagne. You can run up my phone bills with transatlantic calls. You're welcome to anything. Except my brother.
No one's good enough for Peter. How sweet.
I didn't say no one. I said you.
We'll see about that.
Wednesday on the next Central Park West.
Since the day I met you, you've been nothing but trouble.
You're actively trying to destroy my business.
You remember Alex?
Whatever you're planning to do to her, take me home and do it to me.
I'm keeping a close eye on you.
You don't think I'm the leak?
I've got an offer from somebody else.
You're scum. Get out!